Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus addresses the COP29 Climate Summit, making a call to create a new lifestyle to protect the planet from climate catastrophe. The world needs a new economic framework for tackling climate crisis and for the earth and its people, says Chief Advisor at a high-level LDC meeting with the UN Secretary General. Chief Advisor calls for creating a South Asian grid to share the hydroelectricity generated by Nepal and Bhutan. Interim government making short-term reforms in the banking sector, leaving the long-term reforms for the elected government to carry out in future, says Finance Advisor. Army recovers more than 6,000 illegal arms and 2 lakh rounds of ammunition to control the law and order situation across the country during post-August revolution. Israeli attacks kill more than 64 Palestinians in Gaza and 28 people in Lebanon. And Maldives beat Bangladesh by 1-0 in FIFA International Friendly Football match in Dhaka today. Assalamu alaikum. This is Simran Rashid welcoming you to News at 10. You've just heard the highlights, now on to the details. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus suggested creating a new lifestyle based on zero waste and zero carbon to protect the planet from climate catastrophes, presenting his long-standing dream of creating a new world of 3 zeros. He said this while speaking at the opening session of the World Leaders Climate Action Summit in COP29 in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan today. The Chief Advisor said, in order to survive, we need to create another culture, a counterculture which is based on a different lifestyle. It is based on zero waste. It will limit consumption to essential needs, leaving no residual waste. Defining the social business as a non-dividend business addressed to solve social and environmental problems, he said, a vast part of social businesses will focus on protecting the environment and mankind. Mentioning that the safety of environment needs a new lifestyle, the Nobel Peace Laureate said that the lifestyle would not be imposed but will be a choice.
In order to survive, we need to create another civilization, another culture, a counterculture which is based on a different lifestyle. It will be based on zero waste. It will limit consumption to essential needs, leaving no residual waste. This lifestyle will also be based on zero carbon, no fossil fuel, only renewables. This will be an economy based primarily on zero personal profit. All that is on social businesses. This business, social business, is defined as a non-dividend business addressed to solve social and environmental problems. Safety of environment needs a new lifestyle. That lifestyle would not be imposed. It will be a choice. Young people will love that lifestyle as a matter of choice. Each young person will grow up as a 3-0 person. Zero net carbon emissions, zero wealth concentration through building social businesses only, and zero unemployment by turning themselves into entrepreneurs. Each person will grow up as a 3-0 person and will remain a 3-0 person all his or her life. That will create the new civilization. It can be done. All we need to do is to accept a new lifestyle consistent with the safety of the planet and all who live on it. Today's generation of youth will do the rest. They love their planet. I hope you'll join me in this dream. If we all dream together, it will happen. Thank you very much.
Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus said that the world needs a new economic framework in an effort to tackle the climate crisis and create a new civilization that works for the earth and people. The Chief Advisor was speaking at a LDC high-level meeting with UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres on the sidelines of the COP29 in the Azerbaijan capital of Baku. Leaders of 5 major climate vulnerable least developed countries, Nepal, Malawi, Gambia, Liberia, and Bangladesh, joined the closed-door meeting. We need a new economic framework that serves the planet and the people, the chief advisor said, adding that he backs the UN-sponsored summit for the future to create an economic order for the world's young people. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said that the LDCs faced the greatest injustice as far as climate change is concerned. Antonio Guterres said that the LDCs need to do hard negotiations and serious mechanism to secure a bigger fund for climate adaptation and mitigation. Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus has called upon the youths to cherish dreams as they are the greatest driving force of life. Men cannot move ahead without dreams, he added. Professor Yunus made the remarks while addressing a youth rally organized by Bangladesh on the sidelines of COP29 Climate Summit.
Dream is the most powerful driving force in life. If you dream, there is a very good chance it will happen. If you don't dream, I can guarantee you it will not happen. Because you didn't dream. Dream is a power. So if you continue to do whatever you're doing and say this is how I will be and continue with everybody else like my parents were, like my grandparents were, that's my life, nothing will change. We create the world that we want. We are not going to live in the world created by somebody else. So that responsibility, that I have to create the world that I want. Youth is the peak of your creativity. That's where you are right now. Whatever you think you can translate into action, into reality. It will be difficult as you go higher and higher level of age. But today, it's possible to change the world that you want. So don't be afraid from not having the door. Don't be afraid not having the door open yet. This is your chance to create a door. This is your chance to build a door. Take that advantage. You're lucky that nobody did it before.
Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus today called for redesigning the global healthcare system and pharmaceutical companies. He made the call while speaking at a sidelines event on health services at the COP29 climate conference in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan.
%80 of the vaccines went to the 10 countries. You know who 10 countries are. And people suffered throughout the world. They couldn't afford this vaccine. I said, should the pharmaceutical company, a profit-making company? Not in this day and age. This should be social business. Business to solve problem, and healthcare is a massive problem because of the profit. I said, this is one area where all the pharmaceutical companies should turn into social business companies, meaning that this is a company, this is a business, but not for making money for any individual or any shareholder. This is dedicated to solve human life. So why don't we do that? I still see pharmaceutical companies should be designed as social business companies.
Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus called for creating a South Asian grid to share the hydroelectricity generated by Nepal and Bhutan. In a meeting with a social business group on the sidelines of the climate conference in Baku, he said much of the hydroelectricity potential of the Himalayan nations remain untapped due to a lack of electricity grids connecting Bangladesh, India, Nepal and Bhutan. Nepal officials have said that the country has the potential to generate 40,000 megawatts of hydroelectricity, which can help lessen the reliance on fossil fuels in bigger countries such as India and Bangladesh. Bangladesh can easily bring hydroelectricity from Nepal as it is only 40 miles from Bangladesh. Nepalese hydroelectricity will also be cheap. Professor Yunus said, adding Bangladesh, India, Nepal and Bhutan should think of creating a South Asian grid. The chief advisor said, Bangladesh has put the highest priority on water management to prevent floods and to make the best use of water to boost the country's economic growth. He told the social business meeting that the interim government has also stressed on youth development and reforming the country's education system. Finance advisor Dr. Saleh Uddin Ahmed said that the interim government is carrying out short-term reforms in the banking sector. He is hopeful that the elected government will do long-term reforms. The advisor was speaking at the inaugural function of the PKSF Day 2024 at the Polli Korma Shohayok Foundation Auditorium in the capital today. PKSF Chairman Jakir Ahmed Khan presided over the function. Managing Director Bodiur Rahman, among others, were present. The finance advisor said that the interim government is leaving a footprint in the banking sector and the next government will walk on it. Environment, Forest and Climate Change Advisor Soyeda Rizwana Hassan called upon the NGOs to reach an agreement for the benefit of their work. She made her call at the first donation ceremony of the Bangladesh America project at a hotel in the capital today. Mentioning that the NGOs have to face many obstacles at the government level while doing their jobs, the advisor said that the work of those who are at the local level for the development of the people must be valued. Soyeda Rizwana Hassan said that the registration process for NGOs also needs to be made easier. Representatives of both local and foreign organizations were present at the program. Cultural Affairs Advisor Mustafa Sarwar Farooqi expressed the hope that the next year's Ekushe Book Fair will be held at Suhrawardi Uddan. The advisor stated this while replying to queries of journalists after meeting with Bangladesh Group Theatre Federation at the Secretariat today. Stalls were also to be set up at Suhrawardi Uddan side-by-side Bangla Academy premises for about a decade due to increase of publishers and book lovers. However, Housing and Public Works Ministry in a letter to Bangla Academy informed that Ekushe Book Fair 2025 must be organized at the Academy premises and not at Suhrawardi Uddan. But the cultural advisor hoped that the Ekushe Book Fair will be convened at Suhrawardi Uddan. General Secretary of the Group Theatre Federation informed that the planned protest rally in all of the districts on 15th November on behalf of Group Theatre has been withdrawn following assurance of security from the government and ensuring free atmosphere for their works. Advisor Mustafa Sarwar Farooqi also said that the main task of the government is to highlight culture and not any individual's works. The High Court has cancelled the case against BNP Chairperson Begum Khaleda Jia and Acting Chairperson Tariq Rahman lodged under Amended Clause 57 of 2013 under Information Communication Technology ICT Act. The High Court bench comprising Justice A.K.M. Asazuzaman and Justice Soyed Rifat Hussain pronounced the verdict today. Barrister Chaudhry Ishraq Ahmed Siddiqui conducted the hearing on behalf of Khaleda Jia and Tariq Rahman. Lawyer Ajmal Hussain was with him. Bangladesh Army has recovered more than 6,000 illegal arms and around 2 lakh round ammunition during the post-August revolution period to bring law and order situation under control. At this time, more than 2,500 individuals were arrested on charges of being involved with various crimes. Intikhab Haidar Khan, Colonel Staff of Military Operations Directorate at the Army Headquarters, informed this at a press conference at Dhaka Cantonment Officers' Mess today. Elaborating activities of the Army in ensuring that the country's law and order in 62 districts, he informed that at present, the Army men are discharging their responsibilities effectively with the help of interim government, government's concerned ministry, law enforcing agencies, local government administration, different organizations, mass media, and local people. A total of 3,295 people injured during the anti-discrimination movement are being given treatment at different CMH in the country. Of them, 43 are still undergoing treatment. College student Jilur Sheikh was one of the martyrs who sacrificed their lives during the anti-discrimination student movement. Jilur, a student of Science Department at Rajdhani Imperial College, was killed by police firing on July 18th in front of Badda police station. The parents of the 17-year-old student claimed to have dreamed that Jilur Sheikh would become a doctor and lamented the death of their beloved son. The dream lost forever for the greater interest of their country. Jilur's father, Hassan Sheikh, has said that his son used to take part in the July movement with his friends, inspired by the courage and sacrifice of the martyr Abu Said of Begum Rokeya University, Rangpur. Shahnaz Begum, the mother of Jilur Sheikh, said that she never thought of her son's early departure. Parent of martyr Jilur Sheikh said that they have already registered a case with Badda police station and taking preparation to file another case at International Crimes Tribunal. Now, international news.